The Bouncy Pouncy Puppy. Chapter 1. The First Bounce. In a little yellow house on Sunflower Street, there lived a puppy named Bounce. Bounce was the softest color of caramel, with floppy ears that wiggled when he walked and a tail that wagged like a tiny, happy metronome. But Bounce had a special thing. He didn't just walk. He didn't just run. He bounced. His paws were like little springs. Boing. From the kitchen to the living room. Boing. Over the sleepy cat, Whiskers. Boing. Right onto the cozy lap of his best friend, a little girl named Mia. Good morning, Bouncy Pouncy. Mia giggled, catching him in her arms. She was still in her pajamas, covered in pictures of ducks. Bounce covered her face in warm, puppy kisses. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Bounce, said Mama, pouring cereal into Mia's bowl. What do puppies need to do before they start bouncing? Bounce tilted his head. Whine, he thought. Chase my tail. They need to eat their breakfast, said Mia. She put Bounce's bowl down, filled with crunchy puppy kibble. Crunch, 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 went Bounce. But even eating was bouncy. His whole bottom wiggled with every bite. Chapter 2. The Garden Adventure. After breakfast, Mia and Bounce went into the backyard. It was a wonderful world of smells and sights. Let's play ball, Bounce. Mia threw a big, red rubber ball. It rolled across the grass. Bounce's eyes got huge and round. He took a deep breath, wiggled his bottom in the air, and boing, pounce. He flew through the air and landed with all four paws right on top of the ball. Squeak. The ball squished and shot out from under him, rolling toward the flower bed. Bounce bounced after it. Boing. Over a daisy. Boing. Past the garden gnome. Boing. Right into the middle of Mama's prized tulips. Oh, Bounce, said Mia, running over. Bounce looked up. He had yellow pollen on his nose and a tulip petal stuck to his ear. He looked so silly that Mia started to laugh. Bounce wagged his tail, making the petal flutter. Just then, a bright yellow butterfly fluttered by. It danced on the air right in front of Bounce's nose. Bounce froze. His eyes followed the butterfly. It was the most bouncy, pouncy thing he had ever seen. He crouched low, his tail straight out. He wiggled, he wobbled, and he pounced. But the butterfly floated up, up, up. Bounce landed softly in a pile of fresh, warm laundry that Mama had just hung up. Poof. A clean sock was now on his head. Chapter 3. The Puddle Problem. Later, Mia put on her ladybug rain boots and her shiny yellow coat. We're going to the park, Bounce. The park was the best place in the whole world. There were other dogs to sniff, children to see, and best of all, puddles from yesterday's rain. Bounce saw one. A magnificent, giant, shimmering puddle right by the gate. It looked like a silver mirror on the ground. He looked at Mia. She shook her head, smiling. No, Bounce, don't you. But it was too late. Bounce took a running start and boing. He jumped with all his might into the very middle of the puddle. Sploosh. Water went everywhere. It rained down on the bench, on the sidewalk, and all over Mia's ladybug boots. Bounce stood in the middle of the puddle, dripping wet, looking very surprised and very, very proud. He was a muddy, watery, bouncy pouncy puppy. Mia laughed so hard her tummy hurt. She used a towel from the stroller to dry him off, which Bounce thought was a wonderful new game. He bounced in circles, trying to catch the towel. Chapter 4. The Tired Tuck-In. The whole day was full of bounces and pounces. He bounced after falling leaves. He pounced on his shadow. He tried to bounce high enough to catch a bird, but he never could. When the sun started to go down, painting the sky pink and orange, something strange happened to Bounce. His bounces got slower. Boing. His pounces got smaller. Pounce. His floppy ears seemed even floppier, and his wagging tail wagged like a slow, sleepy pendulum. Back at the little yellow house, after a warm dinner and a bath that smelled like oatmeal, Bounce climbed into his soft, round bed in the corner of Mia's room. Mia put on her own pajamas and climbed into her big girl bed. She looked over at Bounce. He was trying to bounce one last time onto his squeaky squirrel toy, but he only managed a little hop before he curled into a cozy, caramel-colored ball. Did you have a good day of bouncing and pouncing? Mia whispered. Bounce let out a long, happy sigh. Humph. He was so tired from all his adventures. Mia tiptoed out of bed and gave him one gentle goodnight pat right between his ears. You're the best bouncy pouncy puppy in the whole world, she whispered. And as the moon rose over Sunflower Street, Bounce dreamed. He dreamed of giant, bouncy balls, of butterflies he could finally catch, and of shimmering puddles as big as lakes. And in his dream, he bounced higher than he ever had before, straight up into a sky full of wagging tails and happy, giggling sounds. He was Bounce, the bouncy, pouncy, lovable, snuggable, very, very sleepy puppy.